What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
What is going on, OTB Nation? Welcome into episode number 395 of the award-nominated, honorably mentioned, number 9 NCAA ranked, number 11 Philadelphia ranked, and of course viewable on YouTube, Outside the Box podcast, the official lacrosse podcast on the Underground Sports Philadelphia Podcast Network. KB and Deej coming at you. Apologies for the delayed episode. This is what happens when Red October is going on. The Eagles are playing. The Packers are playing, except they had a bye this week. Michigan is playing. We're both broadcasting.
Oh, just because it's Red October don't mean you get to forget about
I didn't get there yet. I remember. Do not. We both have our broadcasting jobs, and DJ is experiencing a playoff run like no other right now. For the first time in pod history, as the Tigers are in the playoffs. So we're both going to battle and fighting for our lives in the baseball world, fighting for our lives in the football world. Fuck the Denver Broncos. Yes, Hoots, I said it. Fuck that shit. Those refs should be arrested. I hope they get explosive diarrhea for the rest of the month. I can say that on here. Can't say it on Twitter. Otherwise, I get banned for 12 hours. Fuck that shit. Fuck the Broncos. Lucky ass win. Hoots, I love you, but fuck you. Yeah. Beautiful post by your girlfriend on National Boyfriend Day. It was really cute. Yeah, we're fighting for our lives. As you can hear, my voice is like, I sound like I'm fucking Ray Liotta on Chantix right now because I lost my voice on Saturday night at NLDS Game 1.
You sound like a couple pods ago.
Man, I'm going through it. And I'm at work today as we record this on a Monday afternoon, and people are like, I can't hear you. I'm like, I don't have a fucking voice. No shit, you can't hear me. And after this, I have to go do a high school sports broadcast and then fight for my life again tonight because the Phillies are in a must-win and can't lose game 2. I'm going through it. I'm going through it right now. But yeah, my voice is gone. But it was worth it because we rattled Shohei and the Phillies just shit their pants like I want the NFL officials to do for the rest of the month. But we got one of the most hysterical chants to go off throughout that stadium, Deej, and unfortunately it didn't come across the TV because I asked Harrison if it did. We started a chant, "Where's your bookie?" And it went through the entire stadium, and it was just fucking fantastic. But yeah, we're fighting here in October for our lives right now. And that's why we weren't able to book any guests because our lives are fucking hectic as all get out. But we're alive and we're here. And this episode is probably going to be a lot shorter than normal ones, but we're going to have fun. We'll talk a little bit about this NLL CBA situation and how just demonstratively stupid it is that it's gotten to this point. Plus, we have the NLL additions to the Inaugural Boxie Awards that have been added in, and a couple of ones that we missed last week when we went over the initial stuff. And over the next couple of weeks, we'll be sending out the type form ballot to esteemed Boxie Awards voters and some other people that will be included as well. But before we get into all of that, make sure you guys are following us on the socials at OTB Laxpod because those accounts aren't banned for 12 hours. I'm unbanned by the time of this recording, by the way. I got unbanned at 4 a.m. It was just not being able to tweet was terrible. At OTB Laxpod, follow Hoots. Tell them that the Broncos suck and they got lucky to win that game. At Hoot Sports Media. Follow DJ SCS_next great. Follow me at KBIZZL311. Subscribe to the pod, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts in audio form. Leave us a 5-star review. It goes a long way for helping this show continue to grow, helps more people find the pod as well. I also realized, DJ, I got invited to an event that is the day of the pod like being announced as a thing when we said we were going to do the Boxies the week of. It's on that exact day. So the very next day is when we're intending to do the Boxies.
It's always something in our lives, man.
So we could use that day, depending on who's there, to potentially have some people record award announcements, which would be pretty fucking sweet.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
There's a couple of people I have in mind that I'm like, but yeah,
Boxies is gonna be a new like annual thing that people just
so goddamn
are
funny.
not ready for.
It's going to be so funny. But yeah, subscribe to the pod, be a friend, tell a friend, subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Underground Sports Philadelphia. Leave a like on the video, drop a comment in the comment section, click that bell icon so you know when new videos go live. We're at 1,110 subscribers, which means we're 90 away from our next 100 subscriber milestone. I would love to get there before my birthday, which is in 23 short days as of this recording. So subscribe, and subscribe to the Outside the Box podcast YouTube channel, where we are 37 subscribers away from the OTB College Show coming into effect in 2026. YouTube.com/@OTBLaxPod. And guys, this show is proudly brought to you by our good friends at Rita's in Sewell. Guys, just because it's getting a little bit, chillier outside, all that nonsense, guess what? It's not here, DJ. I don't know what the weather is in Michigan right now, but we have a high of 80 today and tomorrow here in October. And I am basking in all of the glory of as much warm weather as I can take in. And there's no better way to experience the warm weather than with our friends at Rita's in Sewell. You can visit them at 288 Egg Harbor Road in Sewell, New Jersey. You can also go to ritasice.com to check out all of the flavors, all of the treats, and all of the nutritional facts. Plus, if you download that Rita's app, guys, you earn rewards for every visit you go. It's Two Punch Tuesday coming up too, which is very nice. And they just released a new limited time Halloween flavor, which is Brewberry Ice, which is just spectacular. It looks like it comes accompanied by Nerds candy topping, which is pretty sweet. The fruitiest, spookiest flavors here just in time for Halloween. It's for the ghouls and the goblins, as it says here on the website, which is just incredible. And on top of that, you know who else loves Rita's, according to the app, Deej? One of our favorite shows, Abbott Elementary.
Oh, of course they do.
Abbott Elementary, Rita's. It's a perfect combo.
Anything Abbott approved is approved for me.
I can't wait for the Kyle Schwarber episode. It's going to be incredible. So yeah,
find out how to do something better every season.
Every single time. It's just so good. So good. So visit our friends at Rita's in Sewell, 288 Egg Harbor Road, Sewell, New Jersey, or go to ritasice.com for more on all of their delicious treats. And we thank Rita's for being a proud partner of Underground Sports Philadelphia and the Outside the Box podcast. What's poppin', Deej? We are fighting for our lives, as I mentioned. How was your first true blue Tigers October?
It's the first one in a while. It's I think 2013 was the last one.
I mean, you guys were in last year, but not in.
Last year was, I wanted to throw up because I just knew the way that we ended the regular season, there was no way we were going to keep that rolling through the playoffs, and I was right. So yeah, last year was tough, but this year is totally different. Game 2 of the AL wild card.
Dude, wild cards are wild.
I was audibly screaming in my office. I tweeted, I was like, I'm going to lose my job crashing out about the Tigers. And I probably was pretty close because I had no clue. We gave up a 5-run bottom of the 8th and thought we were going to win the game. When is that ever going to happen? But then we bounced back. Huge win in game 3. And then we went and stole game 1 out in the ALDS. So I'm happy with that. We're coming home with a win. That's huge.
Yeah.
Coming back to Comerica, where we played great baseball all season with one, means we really only need to win one of these to have a solid chance. But winning both, we move on.
Right.
I wish we could have also stolen game 2, which we were eerily close.
Right there.
Then we would have been talking, okay, when do I buy my ALCS tickets, and how broke am I going to be?
Very, very broke.
Very broke, but it would be so worth it.
Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, I'm excited. We're rolling, man.
Playoff baseball, there is nothing like it.
No, there's not. And I feel bad for the tons of people out there that haven't experienced playoff baseball in forever because, they're a poverty franchise.
Meet the Mets. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like waking up knowing you have a game in the playoffs for baseball, like you're just like looking at the clock every second, right? Because like you're going to sports war with every pitch. And there's no feeling like it. Like I know a lot of people say hockey is the best playoffs. People like football playoffs, which like I'll listen to the arguments for hockey. Like I get it, and I haven't experienced playoff hockey in a long time. But
speaking of, we haven't in a while either.
Baseball playoffs are just such a different animal, and if you don't live it and experience it, it's just. I feel bad for you. Like you and I are going to age demonstratively over the next month, depending on how things go. Regardless, win or lose, we will age decades. We are going to lose years on our lives because we're in playoff baseball mode. But I genuinely don't think there's a better feeling than like playoff baseball. It's so unique.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really think it can get worse for me. I'm okay with however this season ends as a Tigers fan because we didn't lose to the Guardians. Oh my God, if we would have lost to the Guardians and then they go on and win a World Series, oh my God, would we never hear the end of it. We could beat them for the next 5 years in a row and they'd be like, hey, you remember in 2025 when we beat y'all and won the World Series? Yeah. Like, we own Ohio, and that really helps solidify it.
It's such a weird like duality for that situation because you did bounce them from the playoffs, but
right after
they have the division pennant for the season. It's like it's an accomplishment in and of itself what they were able to do, but then you guys bounce them right out of the play. It's such a weird thing that I don't think we've ever seen in baseball, like ever.
We're going to argue about that forever because it's going to be them always saying, oh, well, we won the 2025 AL Central. And we're going to be like, oh, but we beat y'all in the playoffs.
All you got to say is, and then what happened?
Yeah, right. We sent y'all home. We sent y'all to Cancun early.
I think the biggest like flex would be the Tigers going to the World Series and winning the AL pennant.
Yeah.
After the Guardians won the division like that, that would be the ultimate flex.
But here they come flexing their AL Central pennant, and we go, oh, what about this one?
Right.
The American League pennant?
We won the whole fucking thing.
I see your AL Central pennant, and I raise you an American League pennant.
Bang.
Oh, you see my American League pennant? I raise you a World Series trophy. That would just be great.
It'd be wild. Yeah, I'm in the fight for my life, though. Playing the fucking Dodgers in the division series sucks. It is so just taxing and so just like you're on the edge of your seat every fucking pitch. And it has to go 5. It was always going to go 5, but it is going to be the most exhausting 5-game series of my life.
I mean, I can only imagine.
But
I also feel like coming out of this, if you guys are to win,
it's our toughest opponent we'll face.
You're gonna feel like nobody else can beat you,
right? 100%. Because then, like, we go on to play either the Brewers or the Cubs, and I think we can beat both of them.
But don't get me wrong, the Brewers
For sure. Brewers are cooking.
The
But
second half of the season has been nuts for the Brewers.
also on top of that, we talked about it on Underground. And I know this is not a baseball show, but it's just there's not a lot of lacrosse going on. So deal with it. You're getting real life conversations with KB and Deej right now.
You're inside peek to our text messages.
There's a Twitter account we talked about it on Underground because I saw it scrolling on the Underground Twitter because I wasn't banned there. A Phillies fan hired an Etsy witch.
Let's see what happens.
So we have an Etsy witch on our side.
Let's see what happens.
And I'll really start believing. Like I will recite what this Etsy witch sent to this person twice a day like they asked. But I'll really start believing if we go up 2-1. If we go up 2-1 after the Etsy witch was purchased, I'll be like, all right, there's something there.
You might see a little something.
There's something there.
I
might start seeing me tweet like the candle circle emojis.
I think I might know who your first Etsy witch victim would be. I got a couple ideas.
There's too many to count. Both on and off the field.
What field you been on?
Oh, I'm talking like my sports team's best interests and then my own personal life best interests. That's off the field.
I was talking all personal life. Wasn't even thinking about sports teams.
Everything on the field is my personal life best interest when it comes to my sports teams. Because I'll tell you what, Sunday, I've never been more dissociated from a day in my life. After being in the building and watching the Phillies lose, I never was more unaware. I slept until 2 p.m. I slept for 12 hours because I was just emotionally detached from society.
Nah, bro. You should have seen my face when I got a touchdown notification on Sleeper yesterday. And I said, oh, there's football on today. With the Packers bye week, I completely forgot.
But see, like that makes sense. You have a bye week, like you're not in. The Eagles had a full-fledged game at home and forgot how to play football for a half, which I guess we just can't score after the second in South Philly.
It's not the first time. So you'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you how lucky I have been as an Eagles fan because that is the first game in over a calendar year that Jalen Hurts started and finished that the Eagles lost.
What I'll also say is nobody on your team said y'all were going to go undefeated after week 2. So
that's valid. We never said that.
I'm about to go hire an Etsy witch.
Get him out.
That's what's about to happen.
That's your on the field.
Yeah. I didn't think I had one. Oh my God. That was real quick. But you know what? I find it really weird that I absolutely love the city of Chicago, but that is every sports team's I love biggest hater.
Yeah.
The Bulls, the Bears, the White Sox, and the Blackhawks. So I can like the Cubs safely. But the rest of the city gotta go. But if you ask me, like, what's
you like the Sky?
Yeah, I do like the Sky until the Shock come back.
Yeah. What's that? 29.
Yep. And they about to get rid of my wife, so maybe I won't like the Shock all that much anymore. Or the Sky.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
For what reason?
I don't know. They've been beefing a little bit, but options are being explored on both sides. So I think she may be leaving.
Interesting.
I know, right? Because
I didn't see that coming.
She was basically a whole team this year. Her and Cardoso.
She's like the face of the team.
I know. They're gonna figure it out when them ticket sales plunge again.
Hey, speaking of WNBA, national sports show here. Shout out to our GOATs, Robin and Annette, friends of the program, Mercury being in the finals. I know they're down, but still really fucking cool to
they catching that
Asia
monster.
Wilson.
That monster.
My goat.
Like she is like Asia Wilson's the equivalent of 2013 to 2019 LeBron James.
She's so good, man.
Like regular season, she gonna ball every now and then, but she's doing enough to get the squad there.
She's so good.
And then it's a whole nother Asia Wilson when the playoffs start.
She's so good.
28 and 14 last night.
Like just so good.
And
I
behind it with 32 and 12.
I want the Philadelphia WNBA team to just take Asia in for her like twilight years of her career. Because I want to just say that like I was able to like you've been around me and around Philly sports enough over the past 4 years. Tell me Asia Wilson would not be like a goddess in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
she would be anywhere.
She's finna come to the D.
She would be beloved anywhere.
She's finna come to Detroit.
Like the fact that she plays in Vegas, and Vegas is just like the worst sports town. And I'm not saying that by the fans. I'm just saying like in terms of location and like everything involved with that. But the fact that she is the face of the league playing in Vegas is a feat in and of itself.
I mean, she was going to be the face no matter where she went.
Right. But the fact that she's able to do it in Vegas and like you could ask casual people who Asia Wilson is, and I feel like a lot of them would know. The fact that she's got homeboy
Bam.
Mark Davis wearing pink wigs.
Oh, it's the Bam.
We know where your mind's at.
Why else would I assume that you said that man? Why wouldn't I think of her man?
I would have said her man.
My bad.
You're like the Arthur meme, that motherfucker. Bam, out of blink. Damn it.
Nah, bro, you don't even know.
Oh, that's so
That's
funny.
how I'm feeling about Donovan right now. Coco.
Hey, that's how you about to start feeling. Hey, I don't know. The Washington Commanders Twitter account, I think, hard launched Jaden.
Bro, I swear that's his cousin. That's got to be his cousin or something, bro. Because you dapped your girlfriend up? Nah.
Someone said not the hard. Someone quotes me said not the hard launch.
Like, there's no way that's what's happening.
Someone also said, "Yo,
go not playing basketball this year."
Someone said, "Yo, go hug your girl. Your mom can wait."
That's why I don't think it's his girl for real, bro. It can't be. Juju is on the. She gotta be. You see the way they dapped up? That was a cold handshake. But that's not a handshake you have with your girl. Your girl always want to kiss you at the end.
Maybe the camera cut. Maybe Jaden was like, No I control the narrative.
No PDA for you.
I control the narrative. He said it's a parade in my city.
Yeah. No, that would actually be devastating. I think I would like give up at that point and like having a celebrity crush. Because I got no chances for real. Celebrity women don't date regular men. Well,
that comes out, you're gonna be like
above
Shayla.
Above regular men, okay? Because I ain't regular, but I ain't all that. I'm above regular. They don't date above regular. I'm extraordinary, but I'm not extraordinary enough for them. That's all. I had to really think about who I am for a second.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Call myself above average. I'm goddamn extraordinary.
Put that on a quote card.
I don't know why people let us be together.
Oh my gosh. Dude, if we ever had like a radio show at night, it'd be clamps. That shit would have to be on Sirius.
Once somebody decides to actually invest in us, I'm sure we can make that happen. And I'm sure it'll be more unhinged as we bring in guys like Christian for segments.
Steve would be producing
on a segment. What's going on inside of Pitts' head today?
How did I assemble this cast of characters that we have at this company?
Well,
And half the time I'm just like, sometimes I just genuinely feel bad for Casey and Owen because they're just genuinely normal people doing their damn thing, grinding away. And then there's just us, this conglomerate of fucking bozos.
you know what's gonna happen is we're actually gonna get the money we need one day. We're gonna get HQ and everything, and we're gonna really blow up. And then people are gonna look, and the only reason we're gonna stay relevant is because Casey and Owen are not problematic. The rest of us are so problematic.
But see, we're not we're like funny problematic.
Yeah.
We're not like bad, like poor what the hell, publicity problematic. We're just fucking goofballs.
Until they find my
But the funny part is Casey and Owen, I love them so much. They listen to everything we do. So
Yeah.
they understand the ecosystem, and it's just hilarious that they just get it.
and they're just chilling on their own. Like,
They're truly the epitome of the ones that get it, and the ones that don't. They full-fledged get it. And I love them for that.
and signed up to be here.
It's so funny. Like the fact that Casey right now is our only like female creator and she just gets it is incredible.
That's fantastic. She leans into it so much.
It's
We need
so
more.
great. Oh my God. What a life we fucking live. We're 30 minutes in almost, and basically this episode will be dedicated to the additions to the Inaugural Boxie Award Ballot from the NLL side of things, and then we will touch on the CBA stuff that is just getting way too out of hand. And yeah, pretty much. But anyway, let's get into it, Teach. We've added some a couple of categories, a couple of people to categories and such. We'll start with the additions to the categories. Last week we went through them. Go listen to last week's episode. It was very fun to go through everything, kind of like live brainchild the Boxie Awards. So the Resurgent Player of the Year, joining Dylan Malloy, Thomas McConvey, who is nominated for both of the teams he plays for, and Will Manny, will be Thomas McConvey's teammate Ryan Lanchberry, Ryan Lee, and Rob Hellier. So 6 players nominated for Resurgent Player of the Year. Vibes Guy of the Year is a strictly PLL award, simply because we're around every team throughout a season, so we can kind of see the vibes of those players we nominated. We're not around every team. Like Deej is not around a team in general, like in person during the year. I'm only around the Wings, and last year was a weird year as well. And Hoots is really only around Colorado, so we didn't feel it was
Fair.
in good taste to like, oh yeah, this is the vibes guy, and like kind of just like pick and choose just based on what we see on TV. So we said, let's keep that as a PLL award. Joining the supporter group of the year, the Tar Pit, the Colorado Mammoth supporter group, joined the 7 PLL supporter groups. Lax Twitter account of the year, joining the previous nominees, Adam Levy, Graham Perro, and Christian Del Bianco.
I'm not even gonna lie. That nomination was all me.
That was all you, bro. That was a slam dunk.
If there is
You allied your own oop.
I did, because there was one player that I like. I follow tons of players, and I see and interact with a number of them, but CDB does not miss, and like he does things in a very like matter of fact way.
Yes.
Like, and like towing the line of assholism as much as he can. Like he doesn't want to be nice, but he like, and he's not trying to be funny because he's always pointing out like serious things.
Yes.
You can always tell when he's like just reacting or joking about something, or when he's like, these fucking dickheads are trying to push me out of Calgary. Like,
and then he just sits on a couch and starts doing a podcast.
Like, there's no way people didn't think the whole first half of this season with him tweeting every weekend about everything
He's
he
the
could
fucking best.
was not hilarious.
He is the best. So Christian Del Bianco, Lax Twitter Account of the Year nominee, along with Graham Perro and Adam Levy. Joining the midseason Pickup of the Year award, Mitch DeSnew, Nick Rose, Christian Del Bianco, and Michael Sowers. No disputes there. There's a plethora of reasons for all of them being on that list, for a multitude of reasons. The GM of the year.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Who's Mick DeSnew?
Okay, so here is the issue here. Typo, but it's because I got this new computer set up and the keyboard that I ordered, the T key constantly gets stuck. I don't know why. I don't know if I have to just like pop the key off and like reattach it or whatever, but it is a problem. I am working to fix it because it is quite annoying when I'm typing and I'm like doing all this stuff and the T key just won't type. And I'm like, all right, I guess that's what I get for ordering a $38 keyboard.
Look at that lob I accidentally threw you there to talk about the setup.
You know, no big deal. How you doing? But yeah, it's literally like nicest looking keyboard for what I have. Nice little. The T key is just like so stuck compared to everything else. So I might just have to like pop it off and see what the hell is going on under there because not great, Bob. Not great. But yes, Mitch DeSnew, Nick Rose, Michael Sowers, Christian Del Bianco, GM of the year. We're keeping it strictly PLL. There's too many GMs in the NLL for us to like go through and like dissect every move where like quite frankly, the PLL like roster transactions are a lot more front facing and we can like assess them a lot easier. Where like the GM moves, it's mostly trade deadline and like contract stuff is so sophisticated and like I feel like I'm reading like a different language when people are like, "Oh, such and such player was tendered per the NLL CBA page 5 guideline 2.1." Like it's like reading a different language. So we're keeping it strictly PLL GMs. Added to the podcast listeners of the year, Back of the Bird and Lax Class. And then joining the MVP award is Connor Fields, Ian McKay, and then an accidental omission from last week's field lacrosse nominees, Romar Dennis and Lizzie Colson, who are the PLL and WLL Japan Series MVPs. They are also on the ballot. We have the Ding Ding of the year, which is the fight of the year. Nominees, Elijah Gash, and then the Archers versus the Redwoods in Philadelphia. We will also kind of go back and try to find some other nominees as well. But those are what we came up with on the fly here as we record this. And then we have Mascot of the Year, which include the following mascots. Wingston from the Philadelphia Wings, Timber, who is the Vancouver Warriors mascot, Wooly the Mammoth, the Colorado Mammoth mascot, Boomer, the Boston Cannons mascot, and Eddie, the New York Riptide mascot.
We miss you, Eddie.
Dude, what a great mascot, and then just gone.
Just gone. They could have kept him and just like changed his fit.
That dude was amazing. He was like a spawn of Gritty.
Like a spawn of Gritty. But like, dude, like
that needs to be like an A24 movie, Spawn of Gritty.
And like, I guess like even if like they should have had a whole like ceremony for Eddie before, like
they should have sent him out to sea
and then introduced a new one. Hey, that would have been sick. Sick. There's a lot they could have done, or they could have made him walk the plank.
That's an A24 movie, Spawn of Gritty, the Riptide Eddie story.
A short film on YouTube.
Dude, what if we did like a mockumentary about Eddie? We just sit down with Rich Lisk.
Oh my god.
Sit down with the creators of Eddie.
And Lomas.
Yeah.
Get an inside scoop.
I think Jen Hildebrand was like part of the creation process. She would be great. Dude, we might have to do this.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And I'm sure we can get plenty of clips to use for B-roll.
Ride the Wave, a Riptide Eddie story.
Oh my god, a Riptide Eddie story.
An Outside the Box podcast, original mockumentary. We get Christian to film it.
From Underground Sports Philadelphia Productions.
An Underground Studios original. We get Christian to film it.
Oh my god.
In an A24 style.
I think this could actually be drafted. I could get my my Morgan Freeman on.
Coming in 2020 question mark.
Coming in 2020 question mark.
What if I told you
there was a mascot
on Long Island
who once walked the halls of Nassau Coliseum
and had the most ferocious underbite of any mascot known to man?
And then one day
he vanished. Like, where is the Riptide Eddie costume?
They have it.
That is something we need.
They have to. You know, there needs to be more like sports museums that are not Hall of Fames. Like, dude, I just want a bunch of old stuff just sitting in a building somewhere of a bunch of different sports. We need to start a national sports museum. And I want it to be just like a historical artifacts sports museum.
So get this. It's funny you bring that up because
like where obviously like I want the original peach basket that James Naismith used. Not the one that they think. I want the original one in the museum.
So it's funny you bring this up, and I feel like you'll know who I'm talking about when I bring them up, because obviously, you know, I have so much stuff that like I'm going to be hanging up in our studio in the near future. Do you know the like account and like company Lyrical Lemonade?
Yeah, of course I know Lyrical Lemonade.
So I was watching a video because they had Eddie from Barstool at their office.
Okay.
And they have a whole section of their like location. I don't know if it's an office, studio, whatever you want to call it, that the music videos that they film, they keep like one part of the music video that may not be something you would think to keep. Like one of Mac Miller's music videos, they kept one of the pizza boxes. Like one of the things from 8 Mile, they kept the Marshall Mathers like cognac bottle. And it's like the only one in existence. They have like a Juice WRLD outfit. Wiz Khalifa was at their studio and like put out a half smoked blunt.
And they kept that.
They kept it.
Yeah. They better keep an eye on that because that thing might be gone.
And they're gonna frame that, and like they have like all of this like unique stuff, and I was like, that is so fucking cool.
We need to like find a way to take something from PLL events we go to, even if it's from the hotel or something.
Piece of turf.
Nah, Sports Illustrated.
They'd be on our ass.
Excuse me, sir. Those blades of grass, they cost a lot. Put them down.
Like Kendrick Lamar. I get on their ass. Somebody got to do it.
That's definitely how Lady felt that day. She was on one. She felt like she made me feel like the people feel when they be like, why do people at McDonald's be so on that about the sauces like it come out of their paycheck? Like it really felt like anything I did wrong to her came out of her paycheck. Like, oh well, he got caught doing this, this, and this on your shift, so we're gonna deduct this much from
He
you.
took an extra step to the left. $1.
$5 off your check. Let me get that.
$1 per step.
Like, lady, I'm saying goodbye to a very good friend before I leave. I don't think that's a crime.
A years-long friend.
Yeah, literally, you don't know this, but we have to thank this man for our friendship.
Us being
podcast.
friends.
So yes, I'm gonna say something to him because without him years ago, I'm not even here.
Right.
So yes, hold your horses, lady.
Suck it. But I was like, that's such a cool concept that they have like all that stuff from like music videos and shit.
Yeah, no, that's a sick concept.
We need
Cole Bennett, I mean, that dude's amazing. Cole
Yeah.
Bennett is amazing.
I don't know if we're related.
You should look into that.
Be kind of cool.
Because I mean, if we can get a trip to Lyrical Lemonade,
Hey,
you should take advantage of that.
facts.
Maybe we can get them to invest. I don't know.
Maybe they'll film our intro.
I don't even care.
They'll have something from the OTB intro for
You know how easily our views would go up if all of our podcasts had the Lyrical Lemonade carton on it?
It's one of the coolest logos too.
Oh my god, that logo is nasty.
It's so
It's
cool.
It's a perfect colorway for OTB. First off,
so sick.
It would blend right in with everything we do.
They're dope. Yeah, I knew about them, but I never really like consumed any of their content until I saw like that behind the scenes vlog and seeing their studio and like what you and I have like cherry picked from like Barstool headquarters and like different places and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm getting more ideas now. This is not good because we don't have money like that, but it's still fun. Still fun to think about.
What's so funny is like we definitely have like an idea of like how much money we need. And then we're gonna get that amount of money and it's not gonna be anywhere near what we need. Because every time we look up, there's something new coming along. Like, hey yo, that would be dope.
Dude, there's got to be somebody listening to this podcast that knows where the Riptide Eddie mascot outfit is, right? Like, there's a non-zero chance.
How much y'all want for that, John?
Literally.
I know we just said we ain't got no money, but I'm sure we'll find it.
We will find some, because if we can have the Riptide Eddie mascot, I mean, like,
no time is on sidelines.
Being sold by Dylan Malloy.
Bundle only.
Zach Courier's holding it as collateral.
Imagine that it actually is being sold in separate pieces, though.
I would want the head.
But then somebody else has the bottom and the shoes. And then y'all all link up to be a Halloween costume together.
But literally, there's a non-zero chance that somebody that listens to this podcast knows exactly where that outfit is. If you are that person or persons, slide into our DMs. Let's just chat.
They're always open.
Let's just chat.
No, we're not trying to just chat. We're trying to obtain it.
Can you imagine if Riptide Eddie was just in this corner here?
And how many times I'd put it on?
Do you know how many times my mom would shit her pants coming down here? Just seeing Eddie with that massive underbite.
Hilarious. You know, I would pay money to see you wake up to that the first time. Like after you accidentally fall asleep in the basement, like editing or something, and you just wake up to that the first time. Oh my god.
Dude, we just have a body cam on Riptide Eddie.
I would just pay real money to see. Oh, and then every time someone new comes downstairs and they haven't seen it yet.
Dude, imagine Pitts.
Sarah
would be like, what the fuck is that?
She literally would audibly scream first and then go, what the fuck is that, Kyle?
She would literally hit the, ayo, what the fuck?
Where's the cheese for the fucking burger?
Where's the vegan cheese?
I would be so here for that.
But yes, if you or someone you know knows the whereabouts of the Riptide Eddie mascot outfit, slide in our DMs.
Please.
Would love to chat.
We need to obtain that.
So yeah,
chat and talk, and I'm reiterating that we are trying to obtain it. So If you know where it is, but you don't have the means to help us obtain it, also tell us where we can obtain it.
Right. That's why that would be a chat.
No, we don't need a chat. We need them to hit us up with the exact information.
I'm going to live tweet this right now.
How many TV shows and movies do you watch? We need the least amount of communication as possible, encrypted, so that this cannot be followed. We need them to hit us up with exact information, not much back and forth. We should be able to get exactly what we need, send back a thumbs up, and move forward with our operation.
Know the whereabouts of the Riptide. Was it? I want to spell his name correctly. EDDY. Eddie mascot costume. Please slide in our DMs. I might find a picture of Eddie here. Like, dude, do you know how sick that would be? If we owned Riptide Eddie.
It would be one of my greatest accomplishments in life.
Like,
to this moment, of course.
I would be so happy. He was just a goofy guy.
Great guy. Met him once.
Like,
don't know who incited, but I met Eddie once.
And
the only time I'm so glad I got to go to Nassau Coliseum and see a Riptide game.
People did.
I don't think many people know how close I was to being a Riptide fan.
Oh yeah.
Like, if they were still a team, I don't know that I would be a Roughnecks fan.
Yeah, you were all in on the Riptide.
So it would be a single, like, I'm glad I got to go to at least one game, and it would be a single-handedly one of my best accomplishments if we are to obtain the Eddie costume. I would have to wear it for Halloween at least once.
Oh yeah. Dude, imagine when we eventually have an HQ. What if we just had a hall of mascots?
Yes.
We got a duck mascot made.
We need to get the OTB duck so we can put it right next to the Oregon duck and ask people what's better.
Yeah.
And also the Hopkins. No, sorry. Is that who has the throwback duck?
They have the Blue Jay.
Yeah, but never mind that. Yes, I don't know why I thought it looks too much like a.
It has like a duck type like mouth, but
still, yeah, it looks.
It's still it's one of the coolest throwback mascots. I need that on a hat.
TLN.
Yeah, they need to get on that.
They they listen. They heard that.
Kevin, Alex, Black Friday. Let's talk.
Thanks. Influence.
I told you I met the guy who created that at PLL Baltimore this year.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
It's wild. He was like, "Yeah, Paul has my drawing tattooed on his body."
I said, "We run into the craziest of people,
literally." So yeah, there is the additions. We will be sending the ballot out probably next week to get all of the esteemed voters in place, and then we can reach out to people that we need to announce the awards, or that we would like to have announce the awards. So yeah, the inaugural Boxies in the books. Ballot set. Week of November 6th, we will have the episode be the Boxies, which will be fucking sweet. And I can't wait. Which
Boxies will be.
Hold the phone one moment, because we will have an episode that we also record later this week for this week's episode. Then the 17th. Could that be episode 400?
It might be.
Wait. So this is 395. Technically should have come out like week of October 3rd.
Yes.
396 will be October 10th. 7 will be 17th. 8 will be 24. 9 will be Yes! The Boxies is episode 400. Fuck yes.
Timing.
In the words of one DJ Hughes, turn me up.
Hey, you know what's gonna be funny, bro? I don't even want to search like my tweets and turn me up because it's probably about a third of all the tweets I've ever put out. Has the words "turn me up" in it.
Turn me up.
That is my phrase.
And when the Detroit Turbos come back, you can be turbo me up.
Twin Turbo. I'm about to start those pages on socials, the Twin Turbos, and then I'm just about to ask the NLL over and over to bring the Turbos back.
Literally, it should be make the Twin Turbos and be one of those accounts. Are the Detroit Turbos an NLL franchise yet? And just every day you tweet no until they are.
Or find out when was their last game and do the math.
It has been blank days since the Detroit Turbos have played lacrosse.
Yes. Just do it every single day until they come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do that.
Well,
time to make a new email.
Detroit Turbos lacrosse last game. Fun while it lasted.net. No way. Hey, I'm gonna fall into a crazy
Wait, should that be an award? Should that be an award? The defunct franchise of the year?
I would not hate that. Their last game was April 9th, 1994.
Jesus. I was not even 1 yet. That's how you know it's been old. Okay, one final one. Defunct franchise of the year. Panther City Lacrosse Club. The Albany Firewolves. The New York Riptide.
Panther City Lacrosse Club.
Who else got relocated?
Albany.
Yeah, I put them down. I have Panther City, Albany, New York Riptide.
Chrome Lacrosse Club.
Even though that was 2 years ago. The New England Black Wolves. And the Connecticut Hammerheads.
11,508 calendar days.
Jeez.
They've last played lacrosse.
I'm just putting all of the defunct franchises down. Yeah. So defunct franchise of the year: Panther City Lacrosse Club, Albany Firewolves, New York Riptide, Chrome LC, New England Black Wolves, Connecticut Hammerheads, New York Lizards, Chesapeake Bayhawks, the Atlanta Blaze, Philadelphia Barrage.
Oh, yeah.
Ohio Machine.
Dude, an article I wrote back in 2021 is the third link behind Wikipedia and Fun While It Lasted when you search it. Detroit Turbos. So let's go. We're up there.
Vroom, vroom.
But 11,000, over 11,000 days is insane.
Crazy. last bit here before we get into it, make sure you guys go check out our awesome merch partners at PHI Apparel Company. Guys, there's no better way to stand out in the crowd than with the official merch partner of the Outside the Box podcast. Get your official OTB shirts, hoodies, and more. Use the link in the description or go to phiapparel.co. Use code underground at checkout to get 10% off your next merch order. Again, that's phiapparel.co. Code underground for 10% off your next merch order and stand out in the crowd with the official merch partner of Underground Sports Philadelphia and the Outside the Box podcast. This NLL CBA stuff is getting way out of hand. Why is this like a really bad reality show? That's what I feel like I'm watching. I feel like I'm watching like a Temu version of like Real Housewives. Because it's just
hilarious.
It's like we got owners going on podcasts. We got people carrying water for owners. We got leaked documents. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just so like, I just want to be at the forefront here. We were always right in our opinion about one of these owners. Just saying that. We were always correct. He's such a douchebag.
I think what's happening is, yes, that's true. But what I really think is happening is the lack of public knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't happen with other sports because we know about their CBAs and their cap space. And, you know, we hear directly from their Players Association president. Like, we know exactly who their Player Association president is. We know how owners feel about everything. Like,
which, like, granted, we do know who the NLLPA president is and vice president.
But there's just like a lack of knowledge about
like back and forth communication too.
Yeah, and like obviously we don't know everything about the CBA negotiations for all of these sports. Like, that's just unrealistic. But like, there's enough information coming out that nobody feels like they're in the dark or like being played or like doesn't quite get a full grasp on like the situation. Like, we actually didn't know for weeks what the problem was with the CBA. Like, for weeks. And it's like with the other sports, we normally know what the problem is. Like, okay, the players are asking for this amount of money for X thing, and the owners feel like that's a little too much for that, but they're willing to give this much money for that. And now they're just trying to find a middle space. We didn't even know if that was the case with the NLL. And I think that's where a lot of this has come to, is like, okay, people are like basically just starting conversations on their own on social media, trying to just like fish out information, making some people upset. So now they're coming out to voice what exactly like their side of what is going on and how they feel about it. And then in response to that, some people are going, well, this is what's actually happening, and this is my side of it. And now it's turned to basically the circus, because at the end of the day, people are just fishing for information because there's not a lot of it that's been given out. And obviously, like, I think like sometimes they think we're asking for all of the information, which we know is ridiculous to ask. Like, we're not asking to be given a full inside record the CBA talks and release them to everybody. No, we just need a general sense of knowledge, so then we can, one, have an understanding of what's going on, be able to discuss it, be able to help other people understand it, and kind of take some of the heat off of both sides. Because like, both sides are going to get heat, because at the end of the day, what we see is two sides that can't come together to then have a season and put on for fans and media and that such. And with no information about it, we're not going to do anything but blame both sides, because that's the picture we're given. Whereas now we can accurately back up both sides and put the proper blame on both sides when discussing, so that people have an understanding of what's actually going on. At the moment, we can't do that.
Yeah. It's getting ugly. There's talks of like things getting canceled now, and it's very frustrating, I think, for the fans. It's frustrating for the players. And you guys know we are a pro player pod through and through. We will always support the players. That's what we do. We are a platform for them too, just as much as we are for just our thoughts. Like, we welcome players on with open arms. So it's just a weird time that, normally we're talking about training camp and we've had free agency, like no free agency stuff has happened because there's no active CBA. So it's weird. And that's why like we're in this weird limbo state. But yeah, hopefully something can get figured out so that we don't lose a season. And, it would be too many lost seasons over the course of 7 years of us covering this league for us to even count, for a multitude of reasons. So hopefully we can be here next week and be like, yeah, the NLLPA figured it out. But until then, there's not really much to discuss. And I know we keep saying, hopefully next week we'll have a guest. We will work on that for the near future. It's just working on our fucking schedules. We are two madmen when it comes to our schedules and just life in general. And
and they couldn't get it for real.
Circling that around other people's lives too. It's just a whole crazy.
People who are not in the media world don't understand the life you have to live as a person in the media world,
especially when we're not doing this full time yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm kind of am.
Like we are, but we're the show in particular is not like, but no. It's like we are, but we're not. It's a weird spot that we're in, but nonetheless, we're still bringing it. And also shout out to Jonathan Donville and Lacrosse Culture Daily. I know they announced that they're shutting down for the foreseeable future, if not permanently. It sucks. I think Donnie and that whole crew did a really great job of, highlighting a lot of the good stuff going on in lacrosse. And it's a bummer to see something that was organically built up have to kind of go by the wayside. But hopefully, it'll come back around. But, in the meantime, we are here for the people. I know Donnie's focusing on his playing career, which obviously cannot knock him for that whatsoever. So yeah, we're here for the people. If you need a place to come to, come subscribe to the Outside the Box podcast, baby. Again, if you have any, we should just put a wanted poster out with Eddie on it. I might do that. That's the way to go about it. If you or someone know the whereabouts of the Riptide Eddie mascot costume, slide in our DMs. That's all we got for you guys. Shorter episode, but it was a fun one. Just brain rot, getting our thoughts off and just bantering here on a Monday. Subscribe to the pod, Apple, Spotify. Follow us at OTBLaxPod. Subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Outside the Box podcast YouTube channel. They're all linked in the description of the audio version and the video version. If you're watching, go subscribe on audio, go subscribe on video, and leave a like on the video. Drop a comment in the comment section. Click that bell icon so you know when new videos go live. And this has been episode number 395 of the award-nominated, honorably mentioned, number 9 NCAA ranked, number 11 Philadelphia ranked, and of course viewable on YouTube, Outside the Box podcast, the official lacrosse podcast on the Underground Sports Philadelphia Podcast Network. For Deej, KB, bring us Eddie. Fuck you, Hoots. I love you, but fuck you. And until later on this week when we record again, with who knows what the fuck we'll talk about, but it'll be fun. We're getting that up out of here. We are signing off. Deuces.
Peace.